We're going to recommend how to engage participants and avoid awakening any painful events related to sexuality and intimacy. Setting the framework of the workshop, specify that we are neither psychologists nor sexologists and make it clear that this is not a therapeutic group. Protect yourself in what you deliver to the group, let the participants know that they should take care of themselves and to be careful with what they say because the group won't be there to support them after the workshop. Prepare a sheet of paper with important numbers, for example, relevant services, counselors or therapists, and etc. Participants can also create a cutout symbol that identifies their needs if they have an experience that is triggering, for example, a hug, the need to be alone for a moment, and etc. This can be identified by a drawing. Every participant can cut out their symbols and keep them with them at all times and use as required. Focus your activities on the positive, internal resources such as skills and external resources such as friends or other structures. Do not encourage people to talk about painful topics. Do not ask intrusive questions and respect their privacy. Make a group agreement where you define common rules to ensure that all exchanges remain respectful and kind. And if a person comes to the group with a traumatic story, do not avoid what has just been said. For example, by leaving the room in complete silence or changing the subject. Do not give an analysis of the situation, your opinion of the other people involved in the story, or your advice. You are not qualified to do this. Avoid being binary and moralizing the story in terms of good and bad. Thank the person for sharing. They have shown vulnerability within the group, which is a sign of trust. You can remind the person that being a victim is not a personality trait and that it says nothing about the person's character. We can all be victims at some point. The victim is never responsible for any aggression he, she, or they may have experienced. Only the abuser is responsible for those actions. Remember that many times people who confide traumatic stories need to be listened to, acknowledged, empowered, and made to feel that they have control over their own experience. These tips are given in the context of the SNAP project. If you want more information, you can find them in our guide.